Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Denzel Christian Avila, and we're Group 2. We're about to present about effects of globalization. So in this topic, you will encounter about positive and negative impacts of globalization in the world. Also, we will tackle about what its effect in some factors like culture, environment, economy, politics, and society. So first, what is globalization? So, globalization means the speed up of movements, exchanges. What does it mean? Speed up the exchanges with human beings or with the manpower, goods, services, capital, technology, and cultural practices all over the planet. So, it means globalization daw is basically just increasing the power and the range of interaction between different religions, culture, and population around the world. So this just basically mean that etong globalization is yung pagpapalawak ng resources mo or ng manufacturing mo patungo sa ibang bansa. So ano nga ba yung pinakadulot na ito? Syempre, one of the effects of it is mas lumalakas yung ekonomiya mo, mas lumalawak yung sakop mo kumbaga.
Positive impacts of globalization gives access to a larger market. Through globalization, countries and companies have access to a bigger consumer base. Instead of only selling products in their country, a business can expand to other regions, boosting sales and in the process making more money. Globalization improves importation and exportation of product. It gives opportunities for different companies to become bigger and known not just locally but worldwide. Okay.
Hello po ma'am. Ma'am, ito po yung i-report ko po. Then ito po yung topic ko. Provides cheaper goods for consumers. Because of globalization, a lot of companies are moving to areas where their cost of production is low, in turn offer cheaper products because they are not expensive to make, hence lower prices for consumers. Ayun po yung yung dun po sa provide cheaper good for consumers. Ang intindihan ko po ma'am sa topic ko is halimbawa po sa mga malalaking companies, nagkakaroon po sila ng pababa na presyo dahil nga po sa minsan po nalulugi yung mga ibang companies po. Then yung mga products po nila, binababaan po nila ng price para mabenta pa rin po sa mga customer na ayun po sa customer. Then ayun din po yung isa sa inaantay din po ng mga consumers. Dahil ayun nga po mababa, low price po. Then sakto lang po sa budget po nila. Ganun po. Ayun lang po ma'am. Thank you po.
Hey guys, I'm Adonis Sandy, is report of Group 2. Ito po yung akin. Promotes world peace and unity. Globalization brings government together so that they can tackle common goals together. For example, due to globalization, world leaders have seen impact of pollution and have resolved to tackle climate change together. Also, it is unlikely that a country trading a lot of products and services with another will attack it or want to go to war with it. Dahil sa globalization, nakita ng mga nasa taas ang epekto ng populasyon sa bansa at kailangan iresolba ang pagbabago ng klima. At hindi hindi katulad ng ibang bansa na nakikipagkalakalan sila ng mga produkto at serbisyo sa iba. Iba pang pang-atake o pakikidigma. Tapos na. Okay.
The topic is about cause environmental damage. Globalization has led to increased production for business in order to meet global demand. Increased production means more natural resources are used, and this can be used up before they are regenerated, leading to a negative impact on the environment. It means, guys, na ang globalization expanding inaalo nila mag-expanding yung mga knowledge na inaalo ang mga foreign imports na mag-increase ng competition na magpapatuloy ng global demands natin. Habang patuloy maraming imports ng production means madaming resources na magagamit at pwedeng gamitin at na ginagamit na maaring mag-lead nito sa positibo o negatibong impact nito sa mga environment natin. Yun, guys.
Cases fluctuation of price. Increased competition means that business with the best price win. Due to competition, price are always fluctuation. For example, a country like the US has to reduce its price often to compete with price of the same product from coming China. Example, magbaba ka ng price ng product mo para mas maraming bumili at abot kaya dapat para balik-balikan ka at kung mas in demand yung isang product kahit same price sa China, ibebenta nila ng mas mura.
So my topic is about what impact does globalization have on culture. Globalization of culture contributes to the exchange of cultural values of different countries. The convergence of traditions for cultural globalization characterized convergence of business and consumer culture between the different countries of the world and the growth of international communications. Bali, ito yung may pinakamalaking ambag sa usapin ng pagpapahalaga ng kultura ng iba't ibang bansa at impluwensya ng mga tradisyon. Ang cultural globalization ay naglalarawan ng interaksyon ng mga negosyo at consumer sa pagitan ng mga bansa at ang paglago ng international na communication. Yun lang po. Salamat.
So hello guys, my topic today is about effects of globalization on society. So globalization is associated with rapid and significant human changes. So as we know, globalization is the process of connection, partnerships, and relationships between and among nations to develop and mold cultural, economic, and political partnerships and activities. So the movements of people from rural to urban areas has accelerated, and the growth of cities in the developing world especially is linked to substandard living for many. So ang sabi dito, the movements of people from rural to urban areas has accelerated. So isa sa naka-include na dito is yung advancement of technology. So this will be a big effect in the new generation today. So there are lots of teenagers now like us that are more focusing on the social media and also social networks. Tapos sabi din dito is yan, family disruption and social and domestic violence are increasing. So yes, di natin matatanggi na may nangyayari pa rin ganito sa ating lipunan like family disruption. These events include divorce, legal separation, and parental death, out of home placement, and deployment. And also may iba't ibang forma rin ng violence or domestic violence. So pinaka-common is yung physical abuse, pero meron rin emotional, meron rin financial o economic na violence. Ang mabilis na paglaki nito ay dahil na rin siguro sa akin nakaharap nating crisis ngayon. So yun lang, thank you.
Good morning po ma'am. Ito po ang aking report about effect on environment. Increased consumption leads to an increase in the production of goods, which in turn puts stress on the environment. Globalization has also led to an increase in the transportation of raw materials and food from one place to another. Sabi po dito ma'am, pag mataas ang demand ng isang product, magiging mataas din ang lakas ng paggawa kung saan nagkakaroon ng halaga sa lipunan kasi nga kailangan nila mag-produce ng mga products kung saan nagkakaroon din ng pagtaas ng materials sa paggawa ng mga products. Sa palipat-lipat nagkakaroon din ng iba't ibang presyo ng materials at nakakaapekto din sa mga presyo ng mga mismong mga products.
How does globalization affect the politics? In politics scope, globalization has had many negative and positive consequences, such as increased power and liberty of nation, group and non-governmental parties expand of new political culture, weaken and washi of the role and hegemony of the states and illegitimate controlling of nation, change and definition of perhaps the most tangible evidence of globalization impact of democratization has been infusion of democratic norms and the principles of human rights that support them into many international and regional institutions. The principle of accountability for human rights. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Ito ang report ko, ma'am. Effects in economy. In general, globalization decreases the cost of manufacturing. This means that companies can offer good lower price. In consumer, the average cost is good and living in common access, wider and variety of goods. So, ang ibig sabihin nito ay kapag lumalaki yung ekonomiya, tsaka yung mga business, mas marami tayong access sa ibang bansa at tsaka syempre lalago yung ekonomiya natin kasi dumadami yung source natin of income like iba't ibang klaseng company. Mas napapaikot yung pera tsaka mas marami pwede mag-invest. Kaya lumalawak yung natin. Kumbaga yung financial access natin sa iba't ibang lugar.